So, two of Asia's major powers, India and Singapore, just rolled out a new strategic roadmap. And let me tell you, this goes way beyond your typical diplomatic handshake. They're building a real, future-focused alliance that's all about cutting-edge technology, regional security, and a shared vision for the Indo-Pacific.
And this quote from Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, it really hits the nail on the head. He calls it a partnership with purpose, which tells you right away this isn't just another trade deal, it's a true strategic alignment. So what exactly does that purpose look like on the ground?
Well, this new roadmap is all about pushing the relationship into brand new, supercritical sectors. It's a very deliberate shift, moving from the things they've always worked on to tackling the huge challenges and opportunities of the 21st century.
This comparison really lays it all out. On the left, you've got the solid foundation of their relationship. You know, defense, economics, skill development. But look to the right. That's the future. Advanced manufacturing, green shipping, even civil nuclear energy. It's a massive pivot toward high-tech and sustainable industries.
And they're getting even more specific, diving really deep into emerging tech. And this isn't just some random wish list, you know? Things like quantum computing, AI, and especially creating resilient semiconductor supply chains, these are absolutely crucial for future-proofing their economies and, frankly, reducing their tech dependence on other global players.
So, how are they actually going to make all this happen? Well, the plan is pretty solid. First up, they're going deeper on tech research, building on that semiconductor deal from last year. Second, they're doing a fast-track review of their existing trade agreements to get commerce moving even quicker. And third, they're inking brand new deals in really exciting fields like space and digitalization.
Okay, so we've seen the what and the how, but that brings us to the biggest question of all. What's the strategic why? Why are India and Singapore getting so much closer, so much more strategic right now?
A huge piece of the puzzle is India's Act East policy. Now, this isn't just some catchy slogan. It's a core part of India's foreign policy. The whole point is to build stronger economic and strategic ties with Southeast Asian nations to really cement its role as a major regional power.
And this quote from Prime Minister Modi just says it all. Singapore isn't just another partner in this, it's a vital pillar of the entire strategy. I mean, when you think about its location, its economy, its influence, it's the perfect gateway for India's engagement with the whole ASEAN region.
But this alliance is about more than just prosperity. It's also about security. Both countries are using their economic and tech muscle to create a stronger, more unified front for stability in the Indo-Pacific, which is, as we all know, a strategically vital part of the world.
With so much focus on all this cool tech and trade, you might be wondering, okay, but where does defense fit in? Well, the answer is simple. It's absolutely central to this entire strategy. These two are seriously doubling down on defense. They've committed to continuing their joint military exercises. We're talking Army, Navy, and Air Force. Their defense ministers are going to be meeting regularly, and this is a big one. India has shown it's interested in the Malacca Straits Patrol Initiative, which is so critical for keeping one of the world's busiest shipping lanes safe. It all points to a shared vision for a stable Indo-Pacific.
And beyond just regional security, they're also showing a really strong, united front against terrorism. Both countries have made it clear they have a zero-tolerance policy, and they're committed to working together to fight cross-border threats.
And this isn't just talk. They're making it official through global channels. The joint statement they released specifically mentions working through bodies like the UN Security Council's 1267 Sanctions Committee. That's the group that actually designates and sanctions terrorist groups and their financiers. It just shows you how deep and official their cooperation really is.
So after all that, what's the big takeaway? Why does this beefed-up partnership between India and Singapore really matter on the world stage?
To put it simply, this roadmap marks a fundamental change. The relationship has truly evolved. It's gone from being mostly about economics to being a deeply integrated, multifaceted strategic alliance. We're talking a partnership that covers everything from quantum computing to joint naval exercises.
And that leaves us with one final, pretty compelling question to think about. As these two key regional players get more and more tangled up in technology and security, how is their alliance going to reshape the strategic balance in one of the most critical regions on the planet?